Little apropos, considering what I just watched. Welcome everybody to the Thursday morning edition of the Off Base Podcast. Oh, the big yawn just started off. The podcast that has been carefully crafted to remind you to suck on a fat one if you think you are the only one, because you're not. I'm your host. I'm the Rocky Mountain no-name Jackass, and it's 34 fucking degrees. Freaking chilly. Here in Aurora, Colorado at 8:07 in the a.m. Dude's got a Penn State hat on. Nice. On Thursday, April 7th. (2022), motherfuckers. Jaw time. How fat this fucking thing makes me look fat, man. Because I'm sitting down in this seat. Anyway, here we go. Gotta get me glasses ready because at some point here, the sun is gonna be right in my fucking face. 10 fucking faces. There we go. Alright, here we go. So, Princess Hot Ass coming home today. It's funny, I often refer to my wife as Princess Hot Ass. I can't remember why I started calling her that, but I do know the origins of Princess Hot Ass. I was in graduate school, and my roommate, Kevin Smith, not the movie director, by the way. Kevin was fun to hang out with. We watched the Monday Night Wars for wrestling for a good 2-3 years together. Fucking loved it. Quick aside on wrestling, right before I started recording this, I was watching a quick YouTube clip that had all the best moments from the 2022 WWE Hall of Fame induction, which was nice. Anyway, Kevin and I used to watch the Monday Night Wars, and at one point we watched Braveheart together. And Mel Gibson's wife in the very beginning of the movie gets killed by the English. And at some point later on in the movie, he meets Sophie Marceau. And whenever she came on the screen, Kevin and I were like, oh, here comes Princess Hot Ass. Because she was a princess and she's hot. Sophie Marceau. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I forget why I started calling my wife Princess Hot Ass. There had to have been some type of royalty reference or thing that she was doing. I don't know if she had a Halloween costume, something like that. I don't know. But anyway, Princess Hot Ass is coming home today. She is currently in Charlotte, North Carolina. She texted me. She said, I think I just saw Chris Hemsworth and Elsa Pataki. And I texted her back immediately. I was like, go lick his hand. And she texts back. She's like, what? I said, imagine the story that you could tell people where you could say, dude, I licked Thor's hand in the Charlotte airport. And people would be like, wait, what? What? That would be hysterical. And as a woman, you could do that because he's not going to haul off and punch you in the face. I mean, his wife might. But what are you going to do? I licked Thor's hand in the Charlotte airport. Dude, that would be fucking hysterical. So anyway, look, man, I've been doing pretty well incorporating more cardiovascular fitness into my workout regimen. The last 2 nights I did 2-mile walks, but from what I have been another big fucking yawn. from what I have been researching from a fella by the name of Paul Ravella, that rhymes, by the way, on YouTube, I finally remembered his company/website, which is prophysique.com. That's his company. Anyway, he does like 10 to 15 minute videos every day answering questions about fitness, but mainly his focus is on diet with everybody, because his assumption is, at least by the people who write into him, his assumption is that the people are going to have their workouts down. Now it's a matter of your diet and controlling your diet, dealing with the psychological aspects of dieting. And his recommendation for his clients is not to cut calories. I mean, he says it's okay to cut them to a point, but his clients typically, when they write in, they're still in like the 2,000, 2,500 calorie a day range, which was surprising to me, because I always thought it was, well, just cut down to calories and then that's it. No, he's like, listen, you have to be doing a combination of several things, because as my wife and I are fond of saying, it's never just one thing. One of them is limiting your calorie intake so that you can get shredded. The other is to make sure that you continue to do resistance training. That's key. And then the third being the amount of cardiovascular exercise that you are doing in order to put you in a caloric deficit, right? So one of the things that he purports, particularly with people who are older like myself, who would like to have a nice shredded physique, who would like to see their abdominal muscles showing, is that instead of doing high intensity interval training or just high intensity cardiovascular training in general, because at our age you tend to wake up sore, he says, look, I got shredded, and he's about my age, he might be a little bit older than me. He says, look, I got shredded by walking. Everybody can walk. Go walk. But in particular, he's not talking about, a leisurely stroll. He's talking about doing a walk that will make you sweat. And the way in which she does that is by utilizing a little feature of treadmills called the incline. So I've been experimenting with different percentages of incline. And on Tuesday, I think I did a 7% grade. Yesterday, I did an 8% grade. The next time I do it, I'll do the 10% grade, which is the highest one that's on there. And yesterday, man, I don't want to say I was huffing and puffing. Let's just say I was either huffing or puffing. But I was sweating by the time I got to my second mile. And I walked for about 37 minutes, because I was doing it at 3.2 miles per hour, I think. If I bump it up to a 10%, I'll do it at 3 miles per hour. And that'll take exactly 40 minutes to do. But it's a great calorie burn. So I'm gonna stick with it and see what kind of results I am seeing. Now, the key is to make sure that I'm maintaining my cut in calories. Right now, I'm roughly averaging 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day. So we'll see if I either need to do more cardio in order to get myself in a deficit. I don't really want to cut the calories anymore, because I need the calories to maintain the muscle mass that I put on in the first 6 months of the program here. So with that said, stepson and I will be hitting the gym tonight. We've got our push routine going on today, which is going to focus on the chest, the shoulders, and the triceps. Oh. Chest, shoulders, triceps. What's up, motherfucker? And then we do 3 exercises, and then we do leg presses, and then we do 3 more exercises. Workout usually takes us about 45 minutes to do. I'll rephrase. It should take us about 40 to 45 minutes to do, but my stepson sometimes is just mucking around. Like when it's his turn to get on the bar, he's like looking at his phone. I'm like, oh, come on, dude, let's go. Gotta go. So, needless to say, we are nearing the end here. April is going to be the last month of our phase 3, and then phase 4 we officially enter the fat shredding phase. It's going to be more fat shredding for me than it is for him because I'm actually following a diet. He's 15. What are you going to do? But his diet is carbs. That's it. Carbs and fat. Now, he doesn't specifically set out to eat fat, whereas I do because I'm doing the ketogenic diet. But, yeah, the amount of protein in his diet is lacking big time. So in phase 4, where the amount of cardio done per day or per week goes way up compared to what we're doing right now, I'm getting excited for it. And May is going to be Murph month because in the month of May, on Memorial Day, excuse me, is when the CrossFit community does the Murph workout. And my plan is to do a full Murph workout on Memorial Day, so I will be leading up to it, training for it, getting ready to kick the shit out of it. So, ultimately, we're going to be incorporating much more cardio. I'm still going to be going to the gym 2 times a week, maybe even 3, to pound out the weights. We'll be dropping the weight way down and increasing the number of repetitions. Ooh. The cows are all like close to the fence here. There's a ton of them. And the babies, the little calves. Look at them running around playing. Oh, isn't that cute? They are delicious, aren't they? Oh, I'm a jackass. And if any of my 2 podcast listeners are like vegan or vegetarian, they're going to be really mad at me. Hey, I'm sorry. They're delicious. It's just the way it is. So, yeah, phase 4 coming up. Getting excited. I'm also getting excited because, I need to get out of the house more. I need to start doing my, my own adultish things. It's nice to do stuff with my wife. It's nice to do stuff with the kids. But one of the things that I really enjoyed that my wife and I did this past winter was we worked concessions at a couple of Denver Bronco games in order to help pay for stepson's trip to New York City when he played at Carnegie Hall. And I had a blast both times. So I actually started looking into Colorado Rocky home games and, the different times that they play and what might be a good time for me to do it. So I am close to calling up the catering company and being like, hey, I worked the Broncos games. I'd love to work some Rockies games. You want to hook me up? And hopefully they'll say yes. Because I'm good at that shit. I'm good at being a server, engaging the people. My wife hates it. She hates manual labor like that. It's so funny. And she is a self-proclaimed horrible waitress. But she said that she would always get good tips because she was cute and engaging. So we got that going on. Taxes. We're very, very near to the end. I actually think, now that I've been reading through all of the information, that I am not going to have to pay Colorado state income tax because I am a military spouse who is living in Colorado. I think my wife has declared her residency in Texas. I am a military spouse living in Colorado because of my wife's permanent change of station. And if that is the case, you got to just fill out some forms, send them in to the state and to my employer saying, hey, I'm a military spouse, only living in Colorado because my wife has a permanent change of station, and I won't have to pay Colorado state income tax. Bing, bang, boom. That's it. That's all there is to it. The Alabama taxes we're close to getting done. So here's the deal. This is a year when, now if the exemption holds, the Colorado exemption holds, then we're great. If it doesn't, then that means we have to file 3 different tax forms: federal, Alabama, and Colorado. Because my wife sold her house in Colorado in December of last year. So she has to tell me how much she has already paid in taxes in the state of Alabama so that we can write that off and we won't have to pay anymore. And then there is the federal, and the federal is also in great shape right now. So probably going to submit it sometime next week. And that's going to be that. Then I can look forward to spring. Oh, I took my son to the gym yesterday because they have a sim room. And what you can do is you can simulate all kinds of different sports: golf, football, basketball, soccer, hockey, baseball. And I went with him to do the baseball one so he can practice before like a spring baseball season, summer baseball season starts. They had a pitching thing that you could do, and then you could hit off a tee. You could do a home run derby or a hit the target kind of thing. So we went over there to check it out. It looks good, and I think I'm gonna start taking him maybe 1-2 times a week. It'll be awesome. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So yeah, here we go with a Thursday. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to do a little homecoming feast, a little homecoming Thanksgiving feast for my lady friend. I picked up a 3-pound turkey breast. We're going to roast that up with some potatoes and poblanos. And the turkey breast will be coated in ancho chili powder, so it's kind of like a little Mexican meal. Then I'll make the gravy for it. Then I got my wife a can of the jellied cranberry because she loves that. Why? I don't know. It's always been fucking disgusting to me. But she loves it. So I got her that. And a nice bottle of Zinfandel to drink with it. Nice home-cooked dinner, you know? So I got to go pick her up. Her flight comes in at 11. And as soon as she touches down, she will contact me. And I will leave the house to go and pick her ass up. Yeah, that's right. Here we are, turning back on base, everybody. So, I think we're done with snow, but it's still fucking cold today. I hope we don't get any more snow. I fucking hate snow. Now I just wish it would warm up because gotta get the kids outside doing shit. I'm very, very interested in what my stepson is going to do once the summer hits, because his birthday is at the end of June and he will be officially 16 years old. At which point he can get his ass a job since he's not playing a sport. In which case he will have money rolling in, and it's going to be a very, very good experience for him to learn how to budget that cashish. It's going to be cool. My stepdaughter, so we're going to Texas at the end of July, beginning of August, to celebrate my wife's 50th birthday with all of our friends back in Texas. And my stepdaughter is excited to hook up with a couple of her friends from back in the day. And she's only 13 right now. Her friend's 14. And her friend is already waitressing at a sushi restaurant, which I think is pretty fucking cool. Getting them started that early. Now my stepdaughter, oh, I'm going to get scanned. Hang on. Morning, sir. Not too shabby.
You're all set. Have a good one.
Thanks, man. So my stepdaughter has tried to get a little business going of babysitting, but she hasn't gotten any calls or texts yet from anybody in the neighborhood. She really should go out again and put flyers like all around our neighborhood, all around our little subdivision, because there's a lot of families with a lot of young kids. She could be making money every Friday and Saturday night, and if it's $10 an hour and the parents go out for 4 hours, she'd make 4 or 5 hours. She could be making $80 to $100 every weekend. Multiply that by 52 weeks a year. She could have herself $5,000. She got $5,000 on her hand. That rhymes too. There we go, downtown Denver. Coors Field, home of the Colorado Rockies. See if I can't get down there 2 times a week. Now the baseball season's starting. Opening day is this Saturday. So there it is, people. We'll close it down for this Thursday. That'll be it. I'm going to sign off, wishing you all a fantastic Thursday, and I will smell